Group leadership can be an intricate web of dynamics, and certain concepts you've mentioned, like trauma bonding, group triangulation, and the mask, can be used to describe manipulative and harmful behaviors within these groups. These concepts are often associated with narcissistic or toxic leadership, where the leader or a dominant clique controls the group for their own benefit, often at the expense of others. Leadership is the ability of an individual or a group to influence and guide followers or members of an organization, group, or team. It involves setting a clear vision, motivating people to achieve a common goal, and creating a positive and productive environment. In healthy groups, a leader empowers members, fosters collaboration, and promotes transparency and trust. However, in unhealthy or toxic groups, a leader might use manipulation, fear, and control to maintain power. Trauma bonding. Trauma bonding is a strong emotional attachment that develops between an abuser and their victim. This bond is not based on love or mutual respect, but rather on an unhealthy cycle of abuse followed by periods of affection or reconciliation. In a group context, this occurs when a leader or a dominant subgroup creates a stressful or traumatic environment, e.g., through public shaming, gaslighting, or emotional blackmail, and then offers a sense of safety, belonging, or comfort. The victims become emotionally dependent on the abuser, believing they need the abuser for protection or validation. This makes it difficult for them to leave the group, even when they recognize the harm being done. Group triangulation to slander, backbite, diminish, and control. Triangulation is a manipulative tactic where one person, the manipulator, controls a situation by involving a third party. In the context of a group, this is a tactic used by a manipulative leader or clique to isolate a target. The manipulator will talk negatively about the target to other group members, creating a false narrative of the target being untrustworthy, crazy, or a problem. This is often a form of group stalking, where the manipulator and their allies slander, make false damaging statements, backbite, talk maliciously about the target when they are not present, and diminish, belittle, the target's reputation and character. The goal of this group stalking is to systematically control and isolate the target. By turning the group against the individual, the manipulators ensure the target has no allies and feels powerless. This form of social and emotional harassment makes the target's position in the group untenable, often forcing them out or making them a scapegoat for the group's problems. The mask. The mask is a key component of a narcissistic and manipulative personality. This is the public persona they project to the world. It is a carefully crafted facade of charm, charisma, and competence designed to gain trust, admiration, and power. The mask hides their true self, which is often characterized by a lack of empathy, a sense of entitlement, and a need for constant admiration. In a group setting, a leader or manipulator wears this mask to attract followers and create a positive, often idealized image of the group. The group members are drawn in by this seemingly perfect leader or cause. However, behind the mask, the leader is controlling and manipulative, and their true nature is revealed only to those they see as threats or targets. When their mask slips, their true self, the lack of empathy and a willingness to exploit others, is briefly exposed. The group's loyalty is often to the mask, not the person underneath, making it difficult for them to see the abuse happening right in front of them.